Let me give you an example of illustrating. I'm reading Plastic Straw Bans Hurt Kids and Adults with Disabilities. And further down in the article, I find this claim here. Some restaurants have stopped automatically giving out straws, but are supposed to give them out on request. That doesn't always happen. This next part, the green part, is an illustration. It is something that further clarifies your point or the explanation. And it's an example of this instance happening when a waitress did not give out the straw as described. You can see the tweet right here that she says, I was declined a straw at a restaurant this morning. The waitress had one in her apron. She poured the water and said, "Excuse me, miss, can I have a straw?" She said, "We can't just give them out," and walked away. The waitress refused because she didn't think the customer looked, quote, disabled enough. The woman, who has a joint condition that makes it difficult to pick up a glass, complained that a waitress should not get to decide if a person is, quote, validly disabled or not. This is a great example of an illustration because it further clarifies the point that it's supposed to be given out, but it doesn't happen. And so the whole thing as a result supports the idea that the ban is hurting people. It's not a good thing that helps. It defined a critical concept or idea that it's not helping the people that should be able to get a straw anyway. Whenever you're trying to think about what a writer is doing and you're identifying these moves that they're making, sometimes you can look for, are they demonstrating a situation? Are they giving you a famous example of, "Excuse you, Joy, you sneezed"? They might say things like often seen in, or while, explains, affirms, illustrates, or reinforces. And these are also words that you can use to describe whenever you are telling us what the author is doing. For example, I could say the anecdote of the woman at the restaurant reinforces that the ban isn't applied in a fair way. Therefore, it's not something that we should be doing.